Well, howdy folks, how are you? How are you? How are you? It's Monday, it's December 30th. We are creeping up on New Year's Eve. We have no shout outs today, but I have a couple of things I'd like to get off my chest real quick. I want to say a quick howdy and a big thank you to my buddy Jason Victor, who gave me this t-shirt for Christmas, and it's a stamp, a Gibson stamp of a hummingbird guitar. And for those of you who aren't aware, and I have been asked the question many times, what kind of guitar this is. It is a Gibson Hummingbird. I bought it in 1969, and I've had it ever since. It's older than my daughter's. It's a magnificent instrument that I absolutely love and adore, and don't know what I'd do without it. So Jason, thank you for this t-shirt. I will wear it proudly, and when I can't wear it anymore, if it shrinks or whatever, I'm going to put it in a frame and hang it on the wall here in the music room. So thank you again, Jason. I love you, man. And also wanted to say, over the Christmas holiday, on Christmas Eve actually, Kathy and I went and saw the Bob Dylan movie, A Complete Unknown. And if any of you out there are Bob Dylan fans, I would recommend it highly. It was a great, great movie, I thought. It's Hollywoodized to some degree because it's a movie, they stretch the truth a little bit probably, and they move some of the facts around to satisfy the flow of the movie. But all in all, I just loved it, and Timothy Chalamet was tremendous as Bob Dylan. Edward Norton was crazy good as Pete Seeger. Monica Barbaro as Joan Baez. It was really, really a good movie. So it inspired me to do a Dylan song, and this one comes from the era of that movie. The movie takes place from 1961 to 1966, 65-6. This song came out in 1964 on the Times They Are A-Changing album. It's called The Lonesome Death of Hattie Carroll. And it tells the true story of a service worker in Baltimore who was killed by a young man who came in flashing his cane, and he asked her for a drink, and she said, "Just a minute, sir," and he popped her right here between her neck and her shoulder, and she started feeling sick shortly thereafter and died at the hospital. And he received a 6-month sentence down the road because they said her health had caused some of the problem. She had high blood pressure and something else, I don't remember what, but just a very sad story. And Bob Dylan, in his Bob Dylan-ish way, put this song together, and it's just a great one from Dylan. And once again, the words, so many words out of this guy's mouth. It's just mind-boggling. So here's Bob Dylan and The Lonesome Death of Hattie Carroll. Williams and Singer killed poor Hattie Carroll with a cane that he twirled round his diamond ring finger at a Baltimore hotel. Society gathering, and the cops was called in, and his weapon took from him as they rode him into custody. Down to the station booked Williams and Zinger for first-degree murder. And you who philosophize disgrace, criticize all fear, take the rag away from your face. Now ain't the time for your tears. Williams and Zinger, who had 24 years, owns a tobacco farm of 600 acres with rich, wealthy parents who provide and protect him. High office relations in the politics of Maryland reacted to his deed with a shrug of his shoulders and swear words and sneering, and his tongue it was a snarling. In a matter of minutes, on bail was out walking. And you who philosophize disgrace and criticize all the fear, take the rag away from your face, for now ain't the time for your tears. Hattie Carroll was a maid in the kitchen. She was 51 years old, gave birth to 10 children. She carried the dishes and took out the garbage, never sat once at the head of the table, didn't even talk to the people at the table. She just cleaned up all the food from the table and emptied the ashtrays on a whole other level. Got killed by a blow, lay slain by a cane that sailed through the air and came down through the room, doomed and determined to destroy all the gentle. She'd never done nothing to Williams and Zinger. And you who philosophize disgrace and criticize all fears, take the rag away from your face, now ain't the time for your tears. In the courtroom of honor, the judge pounded his gavel to show that all's equal and the courts are on the level, and that the strings in the books, they ain't pulled and persuaded. Even the nobles get properly handled once that the cops have chased after and caught 'em, and the ladder of the law has no top and no bottom. Stared at that person who killed for no reason, who just happened to be feeling that way without warning, and he spoke through his cloak, most deep and distinguished, handed out strongly for penalty and repentance, Williams and Zinger with a 6-month sentence. Ah, but you philosophize disgrace and criticize all fear, bury that rag deep in your face, for now is the time for your tears. Williams and Zinger killed poor Hattie Carroll. That's Bob Dylan, and that's your Monday song. Hope you guys are cool. There's another great version of that tune on the Rolling Thunder, any album that's connected with that, a live version with bass and drums and just going. So check that out. Anyway, happy day to you all. Hope you guys are doing good and your holidays have been great, and we got another one coming up here pretty quick. So we'll see you tomorrow for New Year's Eve. You guys keep on the sunny side and stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.